If someone gave you cement as a flatbread, would you actually eat it? Concrete, cement? That's what I used to call this flatbread or roti when I was a kid because it looked so much like concrete. It's nothing but pearl millet flour or Bajra roti, and it's a gluten free flour. This was my maybe second or third time in life making this roti. As with any other gluten free flour, just boil some hot water and put the flour in there. Take a wooden spoon and incorporate all of the water and the flour together, keeping it somewhat moist but not runny like a batter. Then cover it briefly, then knead it after it has steamed in the moisture for a little bit, and then knead it with your hands till it's smooth. Then, using your hands dipped in water, take a portion of dough, flatten it out on your palm. You can either flatten it directly on your granite countertop or like this between two plies of food safe plastic. I'm using sous vide bags. You can also use a Ziploc bag. And then I take a flat bottom glass to spread it out instead of using a rolling pin. The skillet is on medium high. These rotis have to be made on a very slow and a low flame to taste really, really good. All I did was add some salt to the flour when I was steaming it along with the water. That's about it. Peel it back very gently. Oh my God, you have to be so careful or they will just break. And it'll take you all day to make maybe 6 rotis. And then very gingerly place them on the skillet while peeling off the bag. And then you have to do it all over again. These rotis do dry up very quickly, so just take a little water and brush it on the top. And then cook it on both sides very gently. Make sure to get nice brown spots on both sides. And then the finishing touch actually happens when you take some tongs and put the roti directly on the flame to cook evenly on the other side. It cooks very slowly, so you have enough time to roll up another ball of dough and shape it out while the first roti is cooking. It was definitely a lesson in patience and never taking roti making for granted, especially people that live in the rural areas and don't even have a rolling board and a rolling pin. They make these rotis for their entire family on a wood burning stove. I don't know how they do it. Clearly, I am not the person who can survive in the wild. But this was tiring. I think I made 6 rotis in 2 hours and I was done. Anyway, it does taste really good with a dollop of ghee or white butter that's been made at home. That's the best way to enjoy these rotis. They're gluten-free, which means that they do not spike your insulin once you eat them. And also have a gluten sensitivity, you can enjoy these flatbreads without a problem. I hope you're going to give it a try, but definitely be ready for the flops and the fails. And when you do get it right, definitely give yourself a pat on the back. This, my friends, is Bajra roti, which is eaten widely in the western parts of India, and it's best eaten with ghee and some jaggery, or then with seasonal dal and sabzis or yogurt. If you give it a try, give yourself a pat on the back because you just made cement roti. Congratulations.